Alright, let's follow the rules. Trust myself, trust the process, trust the strategy. Make sure we don't touch our positions when we're not supposed to. Make sure we're taking continuations and not reversals, unless it's from a sweep of liquidity. Well, we're not doing a whole lot. But, no news Monday? I mean, am I shocked? No, not really. Right. Um, there was a setup here, technically. It just, I mean, it wasn't really, like, doing anything. It wasn't really, like, to anything, per se. 942. I mean, yeah, yeah, just not really going to anything. Like, my targets are far away at this point, so probably just would have been break even. Technically, we're redelivering here versus opening range high. I mean, this is within the rules, theoretically. I feel like I'm getting cooked here, though, if I do this. I don't think I... Yeah, I'll get in here. This is within the rules to opening range high. We'll see. And then once it hits that high, I'm just gonna go B. Or we come back down and get stopped. Who knows? But I think this is a good trade. Follows all the rules. Or even technically still we were in an uptrend there, but we shall see. Put the hands in the pockets right now and just wait. Nice. If we can get this push up, that'll be very nice. Come on, buyers. Come on, buyers. There we go. Gonna go break even. We took half off right there. So we'll see what we get. And then I'll trail when we get to my 1-to-1. Next target is, let's see. I mean, there's a high at 649. I'm hoping we just trend higher here. There's also a 1 minute. Um, we're still in an uptrend, but it looks like I'm gonna get stopped here. Potentially. Oh, well, maybe not. Another 30-second continuation. I mean, I kind of want to take it off. This is like $400 right now. I mean, I'm kind of cool just letting this play out. I just don't really want to see us like really close below here. Unfortunately, I mean, if this pushes us up, it's fine, but I can do like, I can do this. We did close. All right, well, that was basically I should have just dragged it to 1R. That's my fault. That's my bad, my bad. It's better than a loss, but yeah, I should have just followed the rules and taken it off at 1R. That is my fault. I didn't because I took a partial here. Whereas like normally I would just drag to BE. Um, I'm hoping I did drag to BE here. I think I did, but I was missing some profit. But yeah, I should have just taken it all off right here, to be honest. Um, honestly, like we'll have to see. But like if I if I had actual BE, I'm still in the trade, right? But I dragged it to I don't even know. I dragged it to this candle, just below this. I mean, yeah. It's not that it doesn't make sense. It's just like whatever. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we come back down to the range here anyway. Um, I mean, opening range high and low are like so, or not high, not opening range 6 a.m. high and low are kind of hella far away. So I mean, yeah, we'll see. I'll stay the next 15 minutes and see what happens. But yeah, man, I just should have taken off here. That sucks. It's my bad. Well, because like I don't usually take partials, but sort of something that I want to try to do sometimes because like how many BEs have I had in the past, whatever, that have gone, however many points, touched the. I basically my thinking is like if I'm going BE, I should probably just take a partial. Now this trade would have hit the one, but at least where I got in at a better price. If I'd gotten here, like that's definitely BE. So yeah. Oh, it came down into this. I should have I should have looked at that. Oh no, because this was the one that wicked me. That's interesting. We have a fucking SMT over here. That's interesting. Hmm. That's kind of weird, yeah. I didn't realize there was... Huh. Yeah. Well... 763. Yeah, I mean, there's like a... What even is this? Yeah, there's like a high up here at 649. Maybe we can go to that, but it's not really something that I'm looking at. At this point, I'd need to see us probably up all the way up there, because the next liquidity target with time-based draw is 763, which is basically, yeah, it's high of day. So I'll wait 15 minutes to see if we get up there, but that'd be pretty crazy with the way the price action's moving right now. So we will see. Also, one other thing I was looking at in the beginning was this right here. So I was initially looking for is a pop down here and then up, depending on what we saw. But instead we had the consolidation. So sometimes we get the consolidation like here, and they pop down and we go back up. This time we got the consolidation right here, like right in the middle. And if you look here, basically we have this kind of consolidation, right? We essentially had this. Oh, sorry. We essentially had this breakdown right here, and then it failed, and we came back up, and then that's what shot us up. I've been looking at that kind of thing more and more. I don't have enough rules, I guess, in place for me to have be able to like look at trades like this. But intuitively, like I was definitely thinking about this as we were just consolidating right here, because I've definitely seen a little breakdown and then fly up, you know. Yeah, I have no idea how I would enter or what, you know. So, but just something I was looking at. Yeah, we got 5 more minutes, and let me tell you, I don't think in these 5 minutes we're getting a setup up here. So, yeah. Um, I guess I'll go over the other trade again, just to take a peek. Basically, we had this gap. We had this. This is technically a setup right here. But there was no draw, right? There was no target, so we didn't take that one. That was at 942. So then we had, it came up and then it came back down. It again, just another, excuse me. Another tap into this gap. Just wick, which is cool. And then an immediate inverse of this. Very, very strong. Next candle. Love to see that kind of thing. It closed a little high for my liking, and I was making making sure on my other monitor, I was making sure we were in a green Hakanashi candle to make sure that I'm in a trend reversal, or at because we were in. I believe there were. Let's check here. There were two red candles before that, so I was just making sure that we were actually doing something here. And once I saw that, and taking all this into account, actually would have been even better. But um, I entered on a bit of a better price. Would have been cool if I entered down here, but yeah, whatever, right? Um, and then the 50% also just happened to be like exactly at the opening range high, which was the target. Which the opening range high is essentially just the previous 15-minute candles high. Uh, so yeah. So yeah, sat in a little bit of drawdown here. It took a little bit for this to take off, but we got it eventually. And then I took a partial at this opening range high. I took half off. And then I think I went BE. I'm not positive on that though. I'm gonna have to check. If I didn't, I should have. We'll just assume that I did for this explanation. And then what I wanted to happen, and what I wanted to happen was because I took that partial, I was looking to let it ride a little more. But I mean, given the way the price is, I mean, I don't know. It definitely like could have happened, but I think even if we look at like where was this? This was 954. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear to me that like we're kind of done here. Um, Actually, if I think about it like this too, like we inverse this gap. That's sort of another one of like if we do inverse a gap, uh, we're trying to go, we're probably done. So yeah, I mean, if anything, I should have closed. If I was gonna do what I did and like give it some more breathing room, I should have just closed right here. We inverse that gap. That or just follow the exact rules, and as soon as we hit this, I just trail my stop right here. And if I get taken out, I get taken out. I think I I guess my thing is like I don't know if I want to be taking partials and trailing my stop at 1-to-1 there, or yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that. But yeah, it's 9:15. We're trending up, but I'm probably not gonna get a setup anytime soon. Maybe I'll keep it open and look at see if we get anything for the 6 a.m. Um, but yeah, right now nothing's going on. That was the trade. It was good. I think I think there's a world where if this wasn't quite as strong, maybe I don't want to take it. Just because we hadn't solidified that we were really in an uptrend quite yet. I guess we had all this, but then this area is kind of spooky, right? But I mean, redelivery from the gap, pop back up. I mean, yeah, this is so strong that I'm not. I don't hate it. So yeah, and then just the management is what we're gonna have to think about. The main question for me is am I cool with taking partials at either like 50% or at the draw and doing the drag my stop thing? I'm not sure because I'm losing out. I'm guaranteeing more profit like per trade, but I don't know if I'm losing out on like in this case I would have made more money if I didn't take the partial and I just did the drag to 1-to-1. Um Now, to be fair, I also would have made more money if I had done the partial and dragged to 1-to-1. Uh, this in this case, I just did the partial and kept it at break even. So yeah, maybe I just should have dragged it to the 1-to-1. Now that we're thinking about it, maybe doing both is fine. Um, yeah, yeah, I think doing both is probably fine. Yeah, I lose out on potentially some money on like a per trade basis, but there should be more green trades if I'm taking partials, and there should be theoretically more upside if I'm doing the drag to 1-to-1 if it flies through my target. So yeah, I'm cool with that. I think we'll try that. Yeah, for now, I honestly wasn't expecting to take a trade today. Uh, even before I looked at the market, like it was no news Monday, just kind of might be slow, and it was, but we found something. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow.